check, mic check. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again for the live stream Thursday night. It's about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's your boy E2. What's going on, y'all? Who we got in here? Philly Cowboy 76. What's going on, man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear my mic? I don't even think my mic is on. Hello, hello. Adam Hunter, what's going on? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if my microphone is working. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, cool. I didn't see my thing at the bottom moving, so it's weird. So anyway, how y'all doing this evening? You say you don't come any live, but I watch a lot of you. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mr. Hunter. Appreciate it. Hello, Miss Jackie. Welcome, Miss Jackie. My first moderator is in here tonight. Them boys 27. What's going on? Solus Jr. What's going on, bro? Mario Sanchez, as usual. What's going on, brother? The young boy, Zachary Nations. What's going on? Cowboys fan 1973. How you doing? Daniel Baldonado. What's going on? So, guys, as I did my video earlier, if you guys seen it, Cowboys ended their mini camp. So they're gonna have a lot of this off time. I think really almost a month till training camp. So let's hope that our players stay focused, i.e. Ezekiel Elliott. And hopefully this is what I hate about this time of the year. Now, I think they need to change up how they do things in the off season. Like, I think that what they need to start doing is after the season, give the players a month longer of the off season before they come back for the next season. Maybe push that March 12th date back a little bit, so they can have that time more for themselves. Because by the time this time comes in the season, okay, you didn't had OTAs, you had mini camp, and then they don't do anything for like a whole month or like a month and a week or something, like 6 weeks or something like that. And then they come back for training camp. So that's when a lot of guys get hamstring injuries and all these soft tissue injuries, because a lot of times they go out and party and have fun. Don't get me wrong, it's the off season, they can do what they want. But the issue is they get all that time off and then they come back and they get these injuries because they lose everything that they accomplished in minicamp and OTAs. Now, it's imperative for the young guys, especially the ones that are new to the team, still learning the playbook and things of that nature. So tonight I'm going to go over just some of the guys on the team that people forgot about. Like, I did a couple of videos on some of those people, and as I will continue to do, because I like to talk about things that people are not really thinking about. And maybe we can talk about some of the kickers tonight. A lot of people don't like to talk about that because the kicker is a boring position, but it is very important to this team. I know that what we're doing with the offense this year, counter offer for $34 million. Yeah, I heard that, Ms. Jackie. And I think they did that because of the whole Wentz thing, because they're like, well, if Wentz can get that money and he hasn't even played, then I feel like that I get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, they should have paid him before, like I said, because the more and more they let him lapse without his contract and other quarterbacks start getting paid, this is what's going to happen. So, I already knew when that Carson Wentz deal came down, and now he has all this guaranteed money, $107 million, whatever, it is what it is. Dak's going to command that because his agent's going to come back and be like, look, this is what my client has done for this team. He was a 4th round pick. He wasn't expect. How you doing, Anita? He wasn't expected to do anything. He came back and he had his back against the wall, and he succeeded, even with a trash play caller like Linehan. And and he's a true leader. Virginia's finest. What's going on, brother? Raymond, you said a high price bench warmer. Hey, that's their problem, not ours. But the problem is, Anita, you said we always a day late, $1 short. It's like that sometimes. They need to go ahead and just hand out them ducats. Go ahead and pay your boy Stop playing around because the more and more you let that lapse, and they need to pay. If they don't pay him this season, what's going to happen is you're going to get to a point where you know that Pat Mahomes deal, he's going to get his money after this season coming, and you already know he's going to break the bank. That's going to be over $200 million contract for that quarterback, and he's probably going to be the highest paid quarterback with Pat Mahomes. So what they need to do is stop playing around, go ahead and sign your boy, and just be on with it, man. Then figure out what you're going to do with Amari Cooper later. Sandman, welcome, brother. Oh yeah, Deshaun Watson too, Miss Jackie. Thank you for bringing that up. I don't know. I think Stephen Jones kind of just started this whole. He kind of just took over recently, and I think that he's still learning himself how to deal with these players. And I get from their standpoint, they don't want to get burned, but you already know. But with Dak, it's a no-brainer. That's your quarterback. That's your franchise quarterback going forward for the foreseeable future. Stop playing around and go ahead and pay him. They could have got him for the $30 million before the Carson Wentz, but now that amount went up because of that reason. So it is what it is. Master, what's going on, brother? Oh, Master, how you feeling, man? Everything healed up on you? You how you doing? David Jenkins out of Frederick, Maryland. Hey, man, you're about Frederick. I would say you're about 45 minutes away from me. Raymond, you said that's how the rich stay rich. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be frugal in certain things, but when it comes to certain things like necessities, you got to pay. And me personally, like if it's something I really want, I'm gonna pay for it. He'll be the third franchise quarterback since Avon Romo. Pay him now. Yeah, that $30 million is too late. Like I said, that price tag went up. Miss Jackie thinks 34 mil, and but I say between 32 and 34. But again, I think 32 is good for him. You know, I've heard a lot of fans from other teams, and if you guys go back to that New Jersey Cowboy fan, what's going on? You go back to the video that I did about the Carson Wentz when he got his contract. The funny thing about that is this. I started a firestorm, I think. And then I think Mark talked about on his channel too, where he was talking about the Eagle fans coming and trolling and things of that nature. I mean, I do have a couple of Eagle subscribers. I appreciate those guys because they're the positive ones. But there's some that came through trolling. And when I did that video about Carson Wentz and his money and how it affected Dak, I mean, they came in here and were just downplaying Dak and trying to say that Dak sucks and this and that. But again, I love when people say Dak sucks because it's like they still don't give a valid reason why. They just says, oh, he sucks. They don't give any factual information. But then when you give them facts, they say, oh, I don't want to hear about all those facts. Well, that's what it is. What else are you basing it off of? It's almost like saying you can't just come up to somebody and just say something and be like, and not have a valid reason as to why. Everything, there's a rhyme or reason for everything. You can't just say something is absolute without there being a variable of that said thing being absolute. If you get what I'm saying. So, I mean, it's stupid. It's dumb. If I were the Cowboys, as far as Dak Prescott, I would actually stretch his contract because what the Eagles did was, they had his 5th-year option. Dak doesn't have a 5th-year option because he's a 4th-round pick. Carson Wentz was a 1st-round pick, so he had a 5th-year option. So they still have 2 more years on his current contract. Hey, what's going on, Sheila and Dave? They still have that money on his current contract. All they can do is spread it out. So technically, with Carson Wentz's new contract, when you add it all up, it's 6 years. Now, Dak Prescott, this is it after this year. This is it. I don't want to hear nothing about trying to franchise tag him, none of that. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? So, basically, pay him now, get it done. Oh. Pay him now, get it done. I don't know why my thing stuttered like that. That's weird. But yeah, pay him now, get it done. Because if you wait, your behind is gonna be sore. I'm telling you. No franchise tag. I don't want to see none of those guys that you should be signing on this team. Anybody that's a core player like that, they shouldn't be franchise. You already know what the deal is. Like, stop playing around. I understand. I mean, the Cowboys have the money, and I think that they're trying to gun for. Remember, the CBA is going to be up, and it might be a strike coming up in the next couple of years. So we don't really know what's going to happen with that. But even if he gets paid what Wentz gets, that's pretty much what he's asking for. You know what I mean? But again, the difference between Dak and Wentz is first and fourth round picks, not talent. I'm talking about the way the money figure goes. Now with Dak, it's a little different because his contract is pretty much up. Like I said, Carson Wentz had that 5th-year option. He still had 2 more years. Actually, if they wanted to, the Eagles didn't have to pay Wentz. They really didn't because he was still making his money. Dak Prescott is still making peanuts. $900,000, I think. He was supposed to be due for the final year of his contract, like $2 million. I mean, that's peanuts compared to. And I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, Dak Prescott need to take a hometown discount." What the hell for what? I said he already taking a discount paying on a $900,000 contract. Like, come on, bro. NC's biggest Cowboy fan. Thank you for the super chat, man. You're in North Carolina? Yeah, you're not that far either, man. I drive to North Carolina all the time. Carolina's nowhere from here. Wentz be getting $1 million per sack. Well, look, DeMarcus Lawrence already said in his tweet that, hey, the more they get paid, the harder they fall. So he's ready to eat these quarterback patties. I'm trying to tell you. And man, I can't. I don't know about y'all, man, but I can't wait for this season. I can't wait for training camp to start and the preseason. Again, I'm not expecting much out of preseason because, again, they're not implementing a lot for preseason. But I want to see what these young guys can do, and especially these undrafted players, because they've been talking them up a lot, and I want to see what they can do when the lights turn on, because it's different when you're in practice than when the lights turn on. I really wish they would have kept Charvarius Ward. I wish they didn't trade him to Kansas City, because now he's doing well with them, and he was doing well in our camp, and they traded him for a daggone offensive lineman that got injured a week after we got him, and now he's not even on the team no more, Parker Ingram. Nope, no discount. Pay him all of his ducats. Secure the bag. Down there, Womack, what's going on, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. Highly favored. Do you see the NFL addressing the sack rule? So many controversial calls last season. If the Cowboys staff have anything to do with it, I know that they're big with the committee. They have a lot of clout when it comes to the committee. So we'll see. I don't know. I think that something does need to be done because, again, they're always calling stuff on the quarterback, and you can't hit the quarterback, can't do this. And I understand that. The safety, you don't want your quarterback to die out there on the field. It's bad enough, they take a lot of hits anyway. But, I mean, still for the defensive linemen, I mean, there still had to be something done with that because, some of those calls are unfair, and I agree with that. Man, so you said Wentz need that money so he can pay his medical bills? Well, the NFL is paying his medical bills because, he's an employee. So, that's just like when you work for a job and you have insurance. Man, the NFL paying their insurance premium. But, of course, the naysayers are going to say what they want. Now, Cowboys fans, I love how y'all went back and forth with the Eagle fans on my channel in my comments section when they came through trolling. I didn't even have to say anything. You guys came in there and y'all backed it up and y'all said what it is. You guys are the MVP. I'm not the MVP. You guys are the MVP. Because again, like Mark Holmes says, without you guys, this can't be possible. That's good down there. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. Winston starting a wheelchair and crutch company. That's hilarious. Oh my God! Look, man. Victor, Mark never got sick from me. Mark just kept saying that just to be funny. Remember, Mark is in another country right now, and every time Mark travels, he always got a cold or something. Because Mark is old, so that's what happens. That's my homie though. Shout out to Mark Holmes, man. Out to him and Michael out there in Puerto Rico, out there serving them houses and putting toilets in. And remember how I always joke about Mark Holmes doing videos anywhere. Well, he literally was on the toilet doing the video. You said Philly 500 is annoying. He's annoying, but he's cool though. Tavis, what's going on, man? Defense is going to be every quarterback is looking forward to see second string come out there. Yeah, we got to see what's going to happen with Randy Gregory because you already know this league has a vendetta against the Dallas Cowboys because Jerry Jones opened his mouth and he says this and he says that. Now, I agree. I can't fault him for trying to stop that contract from happening for the commissioner, Goodell, but because he did that, Goodell is going to be down his throat. He's going to do everything he can to make sure the Cowboys do not succeed. So if the Cowboys do succeed this season and we do make it to the Super Bowl, even if we don't win the Super Bowl, if we make it to the Super Bowl, that's a step in the right direction, you guys. Because, again, you always talk about that window. And that window of opportunity is right now. You have a stacked team right now. You have a team right now that can go out there and do the damn thing. I'll even go as far as to saying if we got our ducks in a row, we can beat the Patriots too. But we got to do it the right way. Think about Eagle fans, man. They won ever since they won their Super Bowl. They're on their high horse right now. They think that they could go right back and do it again. Donnell, we're gonna be at the tailgate week 2 for the Redskins game. So if you come up to FedEx Field, man, we'll be there and you can hang with us. How much am I buying to the Cowboys reports of Eric Berry? I'm not buying it at all. I was driving today, man, and I saw the report pop up on my phone, and I just rolled my damn eyes, man. I was rolling. I rolled them. I rolled my eyes so hard, I swear to God, I went blind for 2 seconds. This is the thing that pisses me off. Every time the so-called talking heads or the media people, or whatever the people out there, put things in the atmosphere, or a player gets cut, or a player is a position that they think that the Cowboys need, they're like, oh, well, you go to the Cowboys. First of all, Eric Berry, I would believe those reports if Eric Berry hadn't already come and visited the Dallas Cowboys. Listen to me when I say this, and I'm going to say this one time. Eric Berry has already come to the Dallas Cowboys. They looked up his medicals. They tested him. The guy has bone spurs. If you know anything about bone spurs, that is not a good thing. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him up on a podium at the end of this offseason retiring, because nobody's going to sign Eric Berry. That's stupid. The only way that I would take Eric Berry right now is if you pay him veteran minimum. Not even that, like 1.5 mil. I would not give him more than that. I have respect for Eric Berry, him having, when he had his leukemia and coming back from the cancer and all that. Great guy. But the problem is with his injury history, it's a waste of time. You'll be paying for somebody to sit on your bench. You think Wentz's wheelchair? Well, he's going to be on the sideline as well with him. So no, I don't want them to do that. I don't think that's going to happen. Cowboys already looked at him. They already know what they're rolling with that. I don't think that they're going to do that. Yeah, I'll give it to Mark for you, Miss Jackie. I got you. Tamira Parker, what's going on? Notification squad. What happened, Tamira? You didn't get the notification? What happened? But that's just how I look at it, man. I just it doesn't make sense when you hear these reports. don't listen to everything you hear because again, these are people outside of the organization. They don't know what's going on. And those of you that actually live in Texas, like Miss Jackie, that are near the stadium, you guys got the first look because you're right there. You get the local news and things of that nature. I have to go out of my way to find things when I do my research and things like that. I told you guys before, I don't like to make judgments on different situations until I know the whole story. Because again, you can't judge a situation without knowing the whole story. It's stupid. It's like you're playing a guessing game, and it makes you look like a dummy. Stop doing that. Um, Saul, what's going on? So I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Us Cowboy Nation, we know how our team is. We know what the Cowboys want. There's enough Cowboy YouTubers to keep you guys entertained and informed and things of that nature. Y'all ain't got to be listening to that. You don't have to be listening to that crap. Yeah, exactly, Steven. You ain't got to be listening to that. Now, again, I hear what they're saying sometimes, and I listen to it. Again, these guys get paid for the stuff that they say. It's all clickbait. I ain't clickbait. I don't care per se how many people are looking at me. I just try to get the information out of there. I'm a very humble dude. Like I'm not. I don't care about all the glitz and glamour and all that other stuff. Now, I probably also wouldn't want to work for ESPN or none of those guys. I thought about it. I was like, that was one of my dreams before to like be a talking head and work for them because I have a lot of knowledge and I'm very personable. But then I thought about it and I was like, what was the reason why Darren Woodson quit? Because he couldn't be himself. They try to change you. It's just like Hollywood when you become an actor. They change who you are and make you into something else. It's like, no, we're not going to do what you normally are comfortable with. We're going to switch that up and we're going to change you to something totally different. And then you're sitting there like this. You're like, okay, I'm making all this money, but I'm unhappy because I can't be me. Me personally, I ain't fake. And when I tell you I keep it real, that ain't just talk. That's real. That's real life. That's what I live by. That's my code. Hashtag keeping it real all day. That's what I do. That's all I know. And I can't sell my soul to the devil, and I refuse to do that. And I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass for a job. That's another reason why I'm not in my career field anymore because again, it turned into who you know, not about what you know. And again, I got the degree, I got the certifications, I got a YouTube channel for God's sakes. Shoot, I even applied for the Redskins media staff. Even though I can't stand the Redskins, I applied for their staff because I live here. You know what I mean? I applied for the Nationals, and none of them called me back because again, it's all about perception. It's all about who you know. And I'm pretty sure if I knew somebody in one of them organizations, I'd have got hired real quick because again, I have the ability, but it is what it is. So I ain't worried about it. I got my YouTube channel. I got you guys, and that's all that matters to me. You know what I mean? Like I do this because I love my team and I love you guys, and you guys have been supportive of me, and I appreciate it. So, um, yeah, you're right, Miss Jackie. It will be somewhere in the middle. I'm thinking maybe 32.5 or 32.1, something like that. It's gonna be some weird number. Dave, you said you're going to Thanksgiving game. Oh, this is gonna be funny now that you talk about that. So with that Thanksgiving game, it's gonna be hilarious because Cole Beasley is gonna come back to the Cowboys for the first time since he left, and it's gonna be. He don't know it yet. Cole don't know it yet, and somebody need to let him know because it's gonna be a culture shock. He's gonna come back for the first time, not being a Cowboy, and he's gonna be in that visitor locker room for the first time. Ask Emmitt Smith how he felt coming back to the Dallas Cowboys when he left the team. It just ain't. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. The fans are gonna be booing, and it's gonna be Thanksgiving Day, so it's gonna be millions of people there and people watching. It's all gonna be all eyes on you, little man. I'm telling you, like Mr. Bees, Mr. Hot Sauce, cold sauce, because you're up in Buffalo Wild Wing sauce, whatever. But this is the thing. He's gonna come back and it's gonna be a culture shock. He's gonna step into that visitor locker room and he's gonna look around like, damn, I used to be on the other side of this. But again, I don't even feel sorry for him. You know why? Because he was out there talking all that trash about the team and becoming a problem, and you already know what happens with this team when people become a problem. They X you. And stop playing like you don't come in here demanding stuff. Like I granted, yes, you deserve your money, whatever, but you have no way in hell to be out here trying to command any type of dollar. Just take what you get and keep it moving, bro. Like your kids are fed. You said in your rap song, Cole Beasley, that your kids' college fund is paid for. You good, bro. Just invest in you got money. Invest in what you got. See, a lot of these players, they want to chase the bag. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with chasing the bag. We all want our money. But me personally, I got a little bit of humility. I look at things like this. If I know where I'm at right now is suitable for me, I'm loving the environment, I'm loving my teammates, and I got a good rapport with everybody going on, I'm not trying to leave, even if there's more money over there. Because like they say, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You be in a relationship and you're dating somebody. You leave that person because that other person that you thought was good, and sometimes it's not. You go over there like, damn, why I do that? Why I do that? And I think that he's gonna realize where he went wrong. And I'm not trying to say nothing bad about Buffalo, but it ain't the Cowboys. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Stephanie, that's what I was alluding to. Like Emmitt Smith, here he knew. As soon as he stepped on that field in a Cardinals jersey and in the visitor locker room, he was like, man, this ain't even. I don't even want to play, bro. Like, and I already know. It's some players probably pissed their bees right now, especially on that defense. They gonna punish him. They gonna hurt him so bad. Like I feel sorry. Yo, I feel sorry for Cole Beasley. They gonna hurt him. They they gonna they gonna break his little back. Is he still wearing number 11? I don't know. That they gonna tackle the number off his back. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be there no more. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. That is hilarious to me. But but you look at our schedule this year, man. We do have a tough schedule, but again, I'm loving what we're going into now. We're not going to be predictable like we have been in the last couple of seasons. And the team is happier. The players are happier. You see these offensive guys going for it, these wide receivers. Now, I know some of you guys, some of you guys have written off Allen Hurns, and I've seen it, I've heard it, I lived it. But Allen Hurns, man, coming back from that injury, man, I gotta say, after listening to his interview and stuff like that, I really, you said you call him a little bastard. It's funny. When I look at Allen Hurns, I look at a guy and I'm like, this is a true dude. Now, to me, my likes when it comes to players is not just their play on the field. Like if you're a stand-up dude outside of that and you're a personable person, you're a likable person, and you just get along with everybody. And I love what Allen Hurns brings to this table. And I'm gonna explain some things in a minute. Thomas Garrett, what's going on? Beasley's wearing number 10 now. That's not a good number for him. But again, like I said, with Allen Hurns coming back from that ankle twisting backwards like that, let me tell you something. He said in the interview that at first, because you're playing a game, your adrenaline is pumping. He didn't have that much pain when it happened. It was just uncomfortable, and like he knew it was something wrong when he was laying there. That's why if you go back and look at the video, I'm not watching it again because it was gruesome, but you just oh, that's right, the finals on tonight. Damn, I appreciate you guys in my channel still watching the live, but I'll make it a little shorter so you guys can get back to the finals. I don't want to hold y'all up, but I appreciate you guys coming into the chat anyway. That means a lot to me, it really does. Jimmy, what's going on, man? This is the thing. Allen Hurns was like it was an uncomfortable feeling. Now when he was laying on that ground, they literally had to twist his foot back before they put him in the ambulance. Mind you, he was still on the field. They had to put his leg back the right way. You can imagine how much pain that was. Oh my god, just thinking about it makes my ankle hurt. Like it's crazy. Like that was when the shock hit him of the injury. So I love the fact that Tavon Austin was there with him the whole time. Michael Gallup, those two guys, and Dak Prescott as well. They were with him throughout his whole process. They came and visited him. He said that Jerry Jones sent him some goodies and stuff like that, and they gave him a bunch of junk food and stuff. But I mean, his mom, she voiced her opinion. She was distraught. Like, but his family, yeah, I cringed too, Thomas. But his family had his back. His wide receivers had his back, and most importantly, the leader of this team, his quarterback, had his back. And again, they love Allen Hurns as much as you guys probably don't want Allen Hurns on this team. I'm gonna explain to you real quick why he's an asset to this team. I spoke about before in another video about the wide receivers as a whole, and I said that we got at least 4 people on this team right now, wide receiver wise, that can play all the wide receiver spots, the slot, the X, the Y. They can play all the position. Yes, and I was just saying that, Ms. Jackie. Allen can run all the routes. Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb. I dare say that's Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup can too. And then Tavon Austin, he can actually run the routes as well. I know he's a little shorter and shiftier, but that 9 route that he ran in the Giants game, that was an outside play. So they can put Tavon out there too. So you got Amari Cooper, you got Randall Cobb, you got Michael Gallup, you got Tavon Austin, and you got Allen Hurns. That's 5 of your quarterbacks right there that can play every position on that field. Now, remember, it's funny how things change in a year because last year we had Deontay Thompson and a slew of other guys that didn't get it done. And all of a sudden, they're gone. Cole Beasley's gone. Randall Cobb comes in. We get these undrafted players come in, and they're getting highly touted and talked about. All of a sudden, this team is totally different. You get Amari Cooper 6 games into the season. Because I remember we were at the tailgate at the Redskins Stadium last year when the news came out. We were at the tailgate at Redskins Stadium. And they were like, oh, well, after this game, because, we had that bye week after that Redskins game. And that was when they acquired Amari Cooper. So Amari Cooper ended up having two back-to-back. He had rest because he himself had 2 back-to-back bye weeks because he had the bye week while he was still with the Raiders, and then we signed him at the end of that week, and then he came with the Cowboys that Monday, which was also our bye, which is the start of our bye week. So he had 2 weeks off, so that was great. But like I said, I like what Allen Hurns brings to the table. He's a smooth route runner. Sanjay Lal loves him. Steven loves him. You look at what he did in with the Jaguars. The Jaguars didn't even have a squad like that. I mean, they did, but their quarterback Bortles is not better than Drake, not better than Dak. And you look at Bortles, and he was overthrowing and missing passes, and Allen Hurns was still catching the ball and making plays. Oh wow, Steven, what's up? Thanks for the super chat, bro. He said you need to buy a little one something, shirt onesie. Yeah, actually, I got. I'm gonna get him. I was just talking about that before I did live stream. I'm gonna get him some Cowboys gear. I'm waiting for him to get a little bigger though, because he's still at that newborn stage though. I'm waiting until like 3 months or whatever like that, like close to when the season starts, and get him some bibs, some onesies, things of that nature. Yeah, because they don't have a whole lot of like newborn stuff. Appreciate you coming through, so. Randall Cobb is going to be a different. He is definitely going to be a difference man. They're already talking about like moving him around so they don't have to take him off the field. Well, you're going to have to take him off the field sometime. He can't play the whole game. You gotta you gotta figure something out. But again, you heard what Jason Witten said. Jason Witten basically said that Dak Prescott is a totally different player than he was when I was on the team last. His accuracy has gotten better. His leadership has gotten better. He's comfortable. He's taking more of a command of this offense. And I think a lot of it is due because Linehan is not here covering him up and trying to tell him what he can and can't do. Dak knows now this is his team. It's time to step up. He's about to get his money, about to get that bag. Power of the 4. So he's going to get his money. And he's going to play well. And Jason Witten praised him, and he was like, "Look, that boy got some velocity and zip on that ball when he's throwing it, and he's planting his foot better." Shout out to John Kitna for being his quarterback's coach and coming in and helping him. I think that you're going to see a much different Dak Prescott. I can't wait to see the look on these naysayers' faces when he goes out there and ball and they start crying like little punks. And Stephen A. Smith, I'm so sick of Stephen A. Smith. I can't stand him. Every time I see his face, I'm just like, oh, just can't stand him. He just makes me itch. God. You said he could grow into a 3XL. That's hilarious. And my son's name is actually Austin, spelled with a Y, Tyn instead of Tin. Because I wasn't naming him after me because I hate my name. That's why I go by E2. Everybody calls me E2 or E, but nobody calls me by my real name. Appreciate you coming through, Dave, man. I really do. Yes, Miss Jackie. Welcome, Austin, to Cowboys Nation. I am gonna put him in so much cowboy gear. He's gonna be like, "All right, Dad, chill out, chill out, chill out." I got that first time dad happiness right now. That's what it is. Steve, you said E3. No, but his name is Austin, so his name is not Irvin. It's Austin, so it's not the same as me. So he is not named after me. Thank God. um. So you were talking about Brett Maher. Yeah, I was getting to him. So again, you look at the kicker battle. We got another kicker out there. He's a punter first, but I think that this guy is he's gonna give some competition to Maher. So I'm gonna be looking out for that in training camp because a lot of times we don't watch the kickers in practice at all. We don't watch anything that they're doing. We don't see what's going on. He needs a stage name for YouTube. Yeah, I'll come up with something. You said what happened with Dak and Heath? I don't know. Something happened with Dak and Heath? I didn't hear anything about that. That's news to me. I don't. Well, so I heard somebody talking about it. So what happened? They had heated words today. I mean, look, it's the off-season program. It's hot. They out there competing and stuff. Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's just male banter and jarring. That's what happens when you get athletes together like that. It happens. Right, man. So when they see Dak doing well, they're gonna be like, "Well, that's just an aberration. It's because he's got what they're gonna do is they're gonna praise the hell out of Kitna. They're gonna be like, well, Kitna is his quarterback's coach now. He's the reason why. You know what? They're not gonna. You're right. They're not gonna give Dak his just due. It is what it is. I mean, I look at them jarring. I don't look at that as a problem because again, teammates fight all the time. Look at the offensive line goes against the defensive line fighting every training camp. They literally damn near fist fight. You remember when we first found out about right before we first found out about Travis Frederick's illness, that the rise of Antoine Woods, there was a big fight then. They were fighting offensive linemen then. So again, I look at they squabble all the time, man. But you already know this team, man. They love each other. There's no animosity. They're not swinging. They're not hating each other. Yeah, Yeah, Miss Jackie, exactly. Like they cool. They good. And again, if y'all hear anything other than that from people outside the organization, they don't know. They don't know a damn thing. Because first of all, they're not Cowboy fans. They're just it's clickbait, man. They're trying to. Everybody knows that when you see that iconic star, there's money associated with that. So because of that reason, they're gonna go out of their way to make sure that um, whatever thing that they're promoting is gonna make them money because they're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, which is a crock of shit, in my opinion. Excuse my French. Um, Yeah, Dez and Jordan Lewis, exactly. They didn't hate each other. I love seeing that squabble. When they was talking, I love that. I love that. First of all, that's what football is. Those of you that ever played football, you know it's a physical sport. You're fighting in your big body, like Nate Newton says, big body banging. You bang up against somebody, and that's what happens, man. You know? Y'all make sure y'all drink y'all water too. Yeah, Miss Jackie. But you know, media is always around Dallas Cowboys. Wait till training camp. It's gonna be even more. Local news, outside news. I would get irritated if I was on the media staff for the Cowboys because when I hear some of the questions they be asking, I'm like, is that what you came up with? I be feeling sorry for these players sometimes when they be asking questions. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to answer that? Like, it'd be stupid. I just be looking at it like, why would you ask him that question? And then you wonder why they get mad at y'all. Yeah, man. So, but a lot of people feel like they need to stir the pot to make themselves feel better because they ain't got nothing going on in their life. You said we need a backup quarterback. Well, I mean, we got two of them. Now, whether you like them or not, then that's remain to be seen. But um, I always said that they needed to get a veteran guy in there. But the only problem is you're gonna have to pay him money because he's looking at Dak's current contract and he's like, "You ain't paying me that." Oh, it's definitely gonna get real in training camp. You think they squabbling now? Wait till training camp. It's gonna be some fights, and you're gonna see dust kicking up all that. Cobb says everyday media here, like playoff media and Green Bay. I agree with that because Green Bay media, they've been a hot team for a while, so you know that. Kidna loved Dak, and Dak loves Kidna. Dak did not love Linehan. Matter of fact, I don't think nobody loved Linehan. I think that when you look at the two people that got fired, Paul Alexander, when you look at Paul Alexander and you look at um, Scott Linehan, everybody was excited. Like you never want somebody to lose their job, right? But like when they left the team, we were like, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit better because they're not here no more. It's almost like um, when Linehan left, you compare that to when you're a kid and your mom leaves you home alone with your little brother or sister, and y'all about to act a fool. Y'all about to just do y'all because y'all have no supervision. This is what's going on right now. There's no supervision. Well, there is supervision, but that supervision is a young guy that actually knows what they feel. And Amari Cooper said itself, we love um, Kellen Moore because Kellen listens to what we say. He's a young guy like us. He gets it. He's been there. He's not far removed from playing the quarterback position himself, and he is going to implement a lot of things that we asked for. And again, you look at the input of Sanjay Lau, the wide receivers coach. You look at the input of um, Nussmeyer, the tight ends coach, and also Kitna too. You got these players and coaches interacting with each other. To me, that's a win-win situation. Vanilla hand, exactly, exactly. They're saying Dak passes are very accurate now in practice behind. You know why? Because he's playing his foot. I said I don't know if you guys were listening to me because nobody really listens to me sometimes. But I said this last year when I was over Mark's house, and I would watch the way like he would when he's on a run, he's fine. But there's this thing that he used to do where he used to kind of just jump in the air with his legs spread out and throw the ball like that. He hella off balance. Like you can't throw the ball like that. And that's why a lot of his passes were too far up or too low. Yeah, cloud was lifted when Linehan left. It was like it was so much better. So much better. With Dak being super durable, you think we need a third quarterback? Um, that all depends on what you do with the 53-man roster and how Mike White will do. Because if Mike White keeps doing what he's doing now, he gonna get cut anyway, so it won't matter. So it will be just Dak and Cooper Rush. Here y'all go saying Dak look good in his hat. I knew y'all was gonna say that. He was on that old town road. He was gonna ride that horse till he can't no more. That's what he was gonna do. I got my horses in the bag. A wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Do I think Cobb is an upgrade from Beasley? Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. That's a no brainer. But it's a no brainer. But a lot of people aren't paying attention to the fact that that's a no brainer. I've heard people say, "Oh, well, he's in here to take over the job that Cole Beasley left." And I'm not saying nothing bad about Cole Beasley. I really liked Cole Beasley before he did all of this. But Cole Beasley was a good player. But again, and Vosh Lombardi would tell you, um, those yak yards, those yards after catch, he was not making. He was not making the yards after catch. He would catch the ball and fall down. They would tackle him wherever he was. You look at a guy like Randall Cobb, but he torched us on numerous occasions when he was with Green Bay. And if he does that on our side of the ball, we're gonna be unstoppable, brother. And riding in my Maserati guitar. Yep, and Cobb can get those yards after catch. He sure can. So what do I think about Dak's contract? I think he's going to get 30. I say 30 between 31.5 and 32.8, something like that, somewhere in between that. I didn't like Cole as a kick returner either. Lucky Whitehead was good at that, but Lucky Whitehead couldn't stay full. He was too immature. Uh, John Durden, what's going on? You just coming in? So yeah, when you look at these certain players and what they're doing right now and how they're interacting with each other, man, you can't do nothing but love what's going on. You was told as much as 34 mil. That's possible. Whatever happened to Lucky, he went to the Jets, and then I don't even think he's on the team anymore now. Brian SoCal, what's going on, bro? Bruh. Do we see Eli or Daniel Jones in week one? Hey, Chuck, either way, he going to get sacked. Him going to be on the field hurt. Him going to be broken up. You know, want to know why? Because the law offices of DeMarcus Lawrence and Robert Quinn is going to crush him. Quinn and Lawrence, the law offices. Yep, nope. Lucky is not on any team. And he is not lucky right now. He is very unlucky, in fact. Thank you, Stephanie. As usual, appreciate you. I love my moderators. You guys are awesome. Ori says, "Pay Dak." I'm telling you, you gotta, you got to. Eli eyes gonna pop out. No, what's gonna happen is if Eli pays week one, he's gonna get that llama face and that. I hate that face when he does that. Like he'll get sacked and he'll come up and he'll be like, the face is so ugly. And then you know the media ain't shit, right? Because the media will literally like zoom in on him when he's on the ground. Like I just think it's hilarious. Like the media has a way of just zooming in at these critical moments and then they'll go right to commercial break. And I'm just sitting there laughing, like, did you see that? Like they caught him in a bad situation. Fred, I completely agree with that, and I've been talking about that for a long time, man. It was a weight lifted off. Yes, Miss Jackie, the law offices of D. Law Quinn. Everybody loves facing Elijah. Elijah. Every time you guys just hear me on the couch, I'm like Scooter Magruder when I'm on the couch. Um, I was gonna do stuff, some funny things like he does, but ever since he started doing, I can't do it now because it's almost like I'll be copying off of him, and I'm not trying to sweat him. But shout out to Scooter Magruder, man. Cameron Magruder, that guy, he's hilarious. He's doing a damn thing right now. The fact that you get paid to do stuff with the Dallas Cowboys, you know you made it, bro. You know you made it. Shout out to Scooter Magruder. I know he don't follow me because he's too big for me, but yeah. I'm sorry, John Dirt. I'm sorry, brother. I know that's a tough thing, man. At least, look, I look at it like this. At least you were close to your dad. My dad is still here in this world, and I don't even talk to my father. And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't share your same sentiments because I don't have that situation or that I never had that relationship with my father. So this is the reason why I didn't name my son after me because I'm named after my father, and that's why I don't like my name because it's associated with negativity. And you already know I'm not about negativity, but condolences to you. I know it was 2 years ago, but that's gonna be rough, John, and that pain never really goes away. It's just one of those things. What if I were you? What I would do on Father's Day? Just be around people that are common to you, Cowboy fans, family, people that you love, man. Because again, that nurturing environment and being around people helps through tough times. Trust me, I know it all too well. But I'm actually excited about Father's Day because this is my first Father's Day, and yeah, getting some crab legs. You want to check? Hire the firm Law and Quinn. I'm telling you, man, they need to be paying me for that. I came up with it. I hope Ellie doesn't get suspended. That's another thing, and we were talking about that too. Like Zeke Elliott getting suspended, and then maybe Tyrone Crawford getting suspended too. I swear to God, if they suspend Zeke, I'm gonna be pissed off because you got guys like Reuben Foster, you got guys like Tyreek Hill that having issues like that, and they don't. The NFL not even looking at them and what they're doing. It's just all about this is put the microphone and the microscope on the Cowboys and swoop down in their area and see what they're doing. And because again, don't nobody want to see the Cowboys succeed. They don't. They do not. But again, all we have to do as a team is stay focused, stay out of trouble. Because again, they can't keep you down but so much. And the hate is going to be the hate. Ain't nothing you can do about that. All you got to do is just keep playing your game and doing you. Um, Yeah, no, yeah, Scooter is hilarious. That's the homie right there, man. I would love to do some work with him, man. I would, because I feel like we could do some funny skits. I want to do some comedy sketches, man. But again, I don't. Most of the people around me are not kind of comedy people, so it's kind of hard, and I can't do a production by myself. Oh, Miss Jackie, no doubt. I already have a great relationship with him. I mean, he's been because they say with newborns, that skin to skin contact. I've been having them on my chest a lot, feeling my heartbeat and laying on me and things of that nature. Like, I'm gonna be a great father because I didn't have that as a father, and I know that a lot of the things that I didn't have and some of the values that I learned in life, I'm gonna instill into him, and um, he's going to be an extension of me, and he's going to get raised the right way, and he's going to be a successful young man one day, and I'm going to be proud of him. And he's adorable right now. He's so damn adorable. Um, when he was in the hospital, the nurses were like, they wouldn't stop coming to pick him up. I'm like, damn, can I have my baby? Hilarious. You like the fact that Pollard had reps with the first team? Yeah. Um, definitely explosive. I want to see what I do want to see what they can do with the pad when the pads come on, because that's when that's when it's gonna get real. Oh, oh, some of you guys in here lost your fathers. Hey guys, look, just know that Cowboys Nation got you. We all here together, man, and it's all love. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's the hard part of life is that at some point you know that it's gonna end. I was a firm believer of you only have one life to live and you got to live it, and I preach that all the time. And I don't want to ever live through life shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, any issues that you have with people or anything in that, especially people in your family, you never know when a person's last day on this earth is. It can be tragic. You guys know that we lost our friend, Cowboy Crunk's best friend, the Texans fan, when he passed away earlier in the year, and you know, tragic death. And you know, again, you never know. Hell, one of your favorite YouTubers out here can all of a sudden lose his life or something happens. And again, I tell you, um, yes, cancer sucks. It's a bitch. It really is. Um, I'm sorry that I just got sad just now. Like, but but again, it's all about who you have around you. You know, in Cowboy Nation, we love each other, and you know, it's all about that support system. If you have a good support system around you, you can do great things. And shout out to everybody that's in here tonight. I know you guys could be doing something better than to sit here and listen to me, but I appreciate you being here tonight. Um, Next year will be 20 years since your father died. God, 20 years. Wow. And again, that pain never goes away. No matter how long it's been, that pain is always there. It never subsides. Danielle, you said you were little? Yeah. Um, I never got to meet my grandfather, my dad's dad, because he died before I was born. And I think my grandmother on my dad's side, she on my Jamaican side, my dad's mom, she somebody poisoned her in the 80s. Because I was born in 85, so I think she died in like 78 or something like that. Yeah. So. Stevie, you said we need a Fireside Father's Day chat. That would be cool. I would have to get him to come over here though, because I'm doing Father's Day here with the fam. Actually I'm gonna call Mark and see if he wants to come through the house and see if we can get that done. That would be awesome. I appreciate it, Stephanie. And Miss Jackie, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I really do. Um, my moderators are awesome. You guys are great. Oh, he was 35 when he. Oh, he was young when he passed. You said a build by fire pit. Yeah, he still needs to do that. I'm definitely trying to get that done in the summer, ASAP. You feel me? You said let's see if Robert Kraft gets suspended or fined. Oh my God! First of all, you got this man. You got video evidence of sex trafficking and things of this nature, and you still don't hear anything coming down about Robert Kraft. It's almost like they talked about other stuff and swept the crap under the rug, but yet Zeke Elliott having little minor confrontations and it's national freaking news. Because I guarantee you, if that was me or one of you guys, it wouldn't have been no damn news because we ain't no celebrities and nobody gives a damn. Oh, you shove somebody in the parking lot. That happens every day, B. He should get fined. He should get picks taken away. Yeah, all that. All of that. But again, you already know that ain't gonna happen, right? Y'all know that it's gonna get swept under the rug because they got this great relationship with each other, and it's a bunch of crock of crap. You said they didn't see crap. They was too busy in the bushes watching Zeke. That's exactly what it was. Yep, Robert Kraft gets a slap on the wrist, and all. Meanwhile, Ezekiel Elliott getting the full punishment. Like they about to put the death chair out on the boy. But it's all a ploy. Like they don't want to see Jerry Jones succeed because they're like, oh, Jerry doing this, Jerry got a voice, and Jerry talk too much, and Jerry do this and do that. First of all, I can't say much bad about Jerry because Jerry's done a lot for this NFL and the league and all the stuff that we do today and all the jobs and the media departments and stuff throughout different teams. Jerry Jones has a lot to do with that. And I can't get mad at Jerry Jones for voicing his opinion and stand up for what he believes in. Because again, if I believe in something, I'm standing all the way up for it. Ain't no half ass nothing. It's gonna be full ass up in the air. Wait, pause. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's gonna be it's gonna be done the right way. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge tailgate party on week 2, man. Um, We're gonna take over. And one thing that happened in the tailgate last year, we had some nice Redskin fans come over, and of course the drunk ones came over there. Time out, forget the camera. You gotta stop. Get out of here. And they talking all that crap, and we just sitting there like, but yet y'all trying to come to our tailgate because we the cool kids or whatever. But I'm not sitting in that stadium. I'd rather be outside. I hope no suspension too, because if it is, then it's gonna be yeah. Zeke did not assault the guard. Did you look at the video? You said he afraid of Jerry gonna become commissioner. Jerry don't want to be no commissioner. Do I think that Dak will be higher paid than Wentz? I think that he's going to get about what he's getting. Remember, his contract is going to be different anyway because he was a 4th-round pick. So I think when they do his new contract, they can actually give him like a 5-year deal. Yeah, Miss Jackie, you already know they're gonna say whatever come out their mouth, whatever pays the bills is what I say. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. You can't assault somebody if they flopped. So you mean to tell me every time you go to a stadium and you brush against somebody and they fall over or whatever, even though you didn't use your hands or anything, that's assault? No. How about you look up the definition of assault? Because that's not assault. And he clearly flopped. We already know. K9, what's going on, Blue? Hey Tish, what's going on? Yeah, you can come to the tailgate. Everybody's invited. Come on through. TMZ could have paid the guy to do that. And look, this is the thing. Everybody knows that Ezekiel Elliott is Ezekiel Elliott. You see him and it's like, okay, well, everybody knows that he's looked at under a microscope. So people are gonna try their hardest to try to throw him off and make him mad and do something to make him retaliate. And again, he was probably looking for some money, man. Exactly. Talking about something. I want you to apologize. Shut up. Sit down. Oh, that's what's up. 40 years? Yeah, Haskins is going to be a good quarterback. Now, it's funny because he definitely did not want to be, he didn't want to be a Redskin. He wanted to be a Giant. But I think that he's going to be a Giant killer for at least the next decade. Um, I'm actually, obviously, I'm not a fan of the Redskins, but I'm a fan of Haskins, and I think that he's going to play well. Just hopefully not against us, but it's gonna be pretty good. You got a slew of young quarterbacks coming in here, and who knows? Daniel Jones might be something for the Giants. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a system quarterback, how Foles was with the Eagles. Maybe he might just be great for their system. Who knows? I don't know. TM Sleeves is a joke. You damn right it is. That's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna respond to that anymore. This is stupid. Um, yeah, Roger Staubach was something to look at back in the day, man. Like you. It's funny because the rules change over the years. The uniforms change. The protection changes. Everything changes from 5-year increments at that. And Roger Staubach, that was Captain America. That guy was. He used to run around and make people miss. And I look at Dak Prescott and I'm like, he could be a little. He got a little Staubach in him. You know what I mean? And Dak out there throwing that deep ball now. I don't want to hear nobody keep saying that he can't throw the deep ball. He always could throw the deep ball. He just didn't do it. Because why? Because Linehan didn't trust him. Linehan didn't trust anybody. Linehan is trash. Who the hell is Daniel Jones? Nobody knew who Daniel Jones is, but they see something in him. I don't know. I don't know. That ain't my problem because I do not play for the Giants, nor am I a fan of their team. Mm. See, Dak has better footwork because basically Kidna told him, he was like, look, this is what you have to do. When you get to this certain angle when you're throwing the ball, you have to make sure your feet are set because you get that leverage. It's just like with boxing. You're not just using your arm to throw the ball. You're using your core, your upper body. The way that your legs are makes a difference when you're throwing the ball. Um, it's all about mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that the way that Kitna has been showing him and teaching him these things, it's been very well for Dak Prescott. And you see that Dak Prescott already had it in him. All Kitna did was come in and just be like, "This is what we should do." You could tell that Linehan wasn't doing a damn thing because how come all of a sudden Linehan leaves and he's talking to him, he's doing this and he's doing that. All of a sudden he's doing better. You see what where the issue was. And I kept telling people that Linehan was the problem. Nobody was listening, and now you see it. You see it in real life. Yeah, arm angles. Yeah, I know I'm buffering. I think my internet's going in and out. Is it better now? Said prediction: Daniel Jones has a better career than Wentz. That's quite possible. Yeah, Tommy, it does tell you something. Mark said he don't want to go to New England because it's cold as hell up there. I ain't never been up to the Boston area. I've never been to Massachusetts. I can't even show you where Massachusetts is on the map. I know it's up north somewhere, and I know it's cold as hell. But I'm used to the cold because I'm originally from the Midwest, so I know what winter cold is like. I can handle it. I'm a big boy, so I would actually like to go to that game. That would be awesome. This is one we had nice called Lincoln Coleman, the guy ran early. Yeah, and people always forget about the secondary guys. I mean, that's just unfortunate. If you're not a household name, you're forgotten about. Oh yeah, hell of a mentor for Dak, and I'm loving him being here. Oh, you got family there, Miss Jackie? Oh, so you definitely going then, huh? I'm gonna have to get up there. Yeah, Gary, I don't think Mark's gonna do the Patriots one because he said he already made it clear he don't like that cold. But my thing is buffering, so I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream. So because I don't like the way it's doing it. Yeah, definitely better in the summer. Everything's better in the summer, Miss Jack. But I'm gonna end my stream there. If anybody has any last questions, thoughts, whatever, we'll talk about that for the next few minutes. But I'll be in the stream soon. I appreciate all you guys coming in, even though the finals are on right now. Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Yes, I remember you, LR. Thanks again to all my moderators in here, Miss Jackie, Stephanie, Tamira, all you guys coming in here, Thomas. You guys are awesome. Manster, Saul, he rolled out. He had to go eat dinner. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it, Rob. I do appreciate that, man. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Yeah, this is my first one, so I'm going to enjoy it. Thanks, Miss Jackie. I appreciate you guys. But I'll probably be doing a video tomorrow. I'll be chatting with you guys. So until then, y'all have a great evening. Peace out.